Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I welcome you once more. FC Barcelona was being eliminated from the Uefa Champions League by Inter Milan. Guys, before I go to what I have for you guys today, I would like to give a big shout out as always to all my subscribers out there, to all my Barcelona fans, to all my sport lovers. I would like to give a big shout out to you all. And to those who have not yet subscribed to the channel, please kindly do so. So it will really go a long way to help my channel, to help and grow my channel. Guys, I'm sorry that I'm uploading this video days after the game has taken place. Is because even before the game, I haven't been home and I've been very tight and very busy all this while. But as always, I knew that immediately I get home, I will always ready myself to talk to you people out there. FC Barcelona suffered a 4-3 defeat in the hands of Inter Milan in Italy. It was a very, very interesting game. One of those games that for so long in the UEFA semi-finals Champions League, I haven't watched for a very long time. Yes, it was a very, very good game. A very, very interesting game. But FC Barcelona were unable to qualify to the finals of this year's UEFA Champions League. Does that mean that FC Barcelona is not a good team? Of course, no, that isn't the case. Yeah, that isn't the case. I've been having a lot of backlash in my inbox, and people have been hitting me so hard because when it comes to FC Barcelona, it's okay. You can always talk to me. You can always say whatsoever you want to say when it comes to FC Barcelona. It's fine. That is the game of football. That's what makes it very, very interesting. People will think that I will come on live or I will come on this video and start shouting at this player did this player didn't do this player. No, but I would not do that. And I will equally beg my FC Barcelona fans out there that you don't need to. Yeah, it is very, very hard for us. I won't pretend or I won't say it is not hard. It is very, very hard for us because we were hoping for the Champions League this season. But as things may have it, we were unable to do it. Does that mean that we have to dwell on the defeat and start hitting on this player, start hitting on this player? No. So you guys, at this period of the time, I think that it is a period where we have to come together and support these guys because the league is still there, and in few days we have to face Real Madrid in another El Clasico. That is a game that will give FC Barcelona 90% of the league this season. If they defeat Real Madrid on Sunday, then FC Barcelona is 90% champions. Not fully champions, but at least 90% champions. Why waiting to crown it all with the game after the El Clasico when they will play against Espanyol? So that said, FC Barcelona is out of the UEFA Champions League, defeated by Inter Milan 4-3. In total, it was a 7-6 goal. Yeah, 7-6. So much goals. So much goals. So I would just like to bring up something that Hansi Flick said to the players after the game. And why am I reading this? I'm reading this because I think that it is the right thing to do. I'm reading this because I think that that is the mentality we need to carry along. Hansi Flick has always been somebody that has always believed in himself and the players. And whether a Barcelona fan or you are not a Barcelona fan, we all know that this season, this team, come on, come on. Which other team do you want to enjoy seeing out there playing football, if not FC Barcelona? So the fact that FC Barcelona has been defeated from the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League, it doesn't mean that these guys are not good players, or it doesn't mean that we are not the best team in Europe. We are. and who will always be the best team in Europe, because that is the team that plays the best football, football that gives people joy, not only FC Barcelona fans, but fans of other clubs, even Real Madrid fans, Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal, Bayern, Chelsea, name it. All of them, they love watching FC Barcelona play. Why? Because FC Barcelona give them joy. You watch FC Barcelona play and you know that this is football. So what did Hansi Flick say to the guys after the game? I quote, please, I will try to read it somewhere. So my head may be not very okay here on the video, but it's fine. Hansi Flick said, and I quote, I am proud of each and every one of you. This team stood up until the end. We will come back stronger. The season continues, and Barcelona ambitions remains intact. I agree with Flicks 100%, because we all saw that these guys did their best. They gave everything for the game. It's just some of those days where things just happen the way it happens, and it wasn't the day for FC Barcelona, and things didn't go well, because no one who took out his time to watch this game would tell me that FC Barcelona was being out outplayed by Inter. No, because we took control of the game. But sometimes that is football. That is football. Things don't always go the way we want them to go, and we have to accept it and move on. So if you get what Hansi Flick said, we will come back stronger. The season continues. Why? Because as I said earlier, we have an El Clasico against Real Madrid. We cannot dwell on the defeat and forget about the game that we have ahead, because it is equally a very important game in the season. So we have to just move on from the defeat. Yes, there was this other quote from the president himself, the marksman, Joan Laporta. I always like to hear him talk, because when he talks, you will understand that this is a real caller. This is a real man that has Barcelona right deep in his heart. And this is what he said to the players. All of these are just words of encouragement. What did he say? And I quote, you can go out with your head high. The fans are very proud of you. We are going to do it again. And we are going to do it even better. That is what each and every FC Barcelona fans have to be saying now. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the squad. Do not feel disappointed. Are you supposed to get angry, to feel bad because of the defeat? Yes, but you must not let that weigh you down. Yeah, you must not let that weigh you down. As the word of Joan Laporta, that is why I had to read it during my video, because these are very strong words. Of course, we all as fans are very proud of these guys. Come on. We are very proud of this team, because even us FC Barcelona fans, talk less of some other fans out there, but FC Barcelona fans, we all knew from the beginning of this season that FC Barcelona will go nowhere. It was very clear. But with what Hansi Flick managed to put in place, these guys became like the headline news of every TV station. Everywhere was FC Barcelona. So we are very proud of these guys. Despite the defeat, we are very proud of them. Yeah, I for one, 247. I will always be proud of these guys. We still have a very young team, very young team. It means that with the team we have, and in about, like, we can control football in the next 10 years. Yes, mark it today. When you listen to this video, write it down, and maybe in future you can mm, remind me if you wish. FC Barcelona will control football in the next 5 to 10 years. Why? Because of the talent we have. These guys, as years will be going by, they will be gaining much and much experience. Yes, they'll be getting much and much experience, and they'll be very, very okay in the game. At this point, they are still very young, so we don't need to be very hard on them. So I really like the word of Joan Laporta. I really like it. Yeah, I really like it, because if I had the opportunity to talk to these guys one on one, I will equally tell them same, that we as Barcelona fans, we are very, very proud of you. You have to go out there. In fact, go out there flying, because you did it. Nobody ever imagined. As always, I will not end this quote because there are so many quotes. Yeah, there are so many quotes from other top personnel in Barca, and I've been encouraging these guys. But I will just talk on the last quote from Yamal. Why? I love Yamal. It's not news. Everybody in this on this channel knows that I love Yamal so much. Same as I did with Messi. Messi is number one. Now Yamal. So why am I reading Yamal's quote? It's because of his mentality. The mentality that Yamal has at the age of 17. After such a huge defeat, he could put himself together to face the media. It wasn't easy. Yes, it wasn't easy. But what did Yamal say? Yes, what did Yamal say is what I want you to say if you haven't heard of it. And I will try to do it very, very fast so I won't take much of your time. What did Yamal say? Yamal said, we have given it our all. This year it wasn't possible, but we will be back. Have no doubt about it. Coolest, we won't stop until we leave this club where it deserves to be, at the top. I will keep my promise and bring her to Barcelona. We won't stop until we achieve that. But Sunday is another final, and we all have to be together. Long live Barca. Oh God. Ah, Yama, Yama, Yama. Guys, you heard it. You heard it. We will be back. That is the message. And I believe they will be back. I believe they will be back. Everything is still intact. And he did not end his statement until he is already thinking of the El Clasico. Could you believe that? That he was already. This is a fighter. This is a fighter, somebody that doesn't give up, somebody that does not allow himself to be dragged down because of some one or two unforeseen circumstances, because we never saw this coming. Yeah. So he was able to give that word out there to us fans. Of course, we know that the Champions League will come to Barca. It's not a doubt. Because it did not come this year, it doesn't mean that it won't. It will definitely come. But we have another finals. Yamal already sent the message out there to us fans that we have to be behind them together, because we have another finals on Sunday. Like I said before, because that game is very, very important for FC Barcelona. Why? If FC Barcelona wins the game, we will be 90% gone for being the league winners. Why Real Madrid will fight so hard equally to see how we can close the gap to 1 point difference. So we say that it is a very, very important game. It is one of those, of course, El Clasico is one of the best watch games in football. So it is one of those games where it, it won't be easy. Yes, I won't tell you a lie. It wouldn't be easy, especially coming from a defeat, but it wouldn't be easy. But as I said, the winning mentality is always there. We need to keep fighting. We need to stay behind these guys. So let's come together as FC Barcelona fans and see how we can stand behind these guys, continue supporting them, for because the season is not yet over. Thank you, guys. Relax yourself. Don't put yourself on so much pressure because of the defeat and whatsoever. No, just calm down, take a chill pill, relax, because everything will be okay. Yeah, everything will be okay. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Vesca El Basar.